Hey everybody, I'm Kevin Mad, and I'm going to show you abilities in the new exotic leg armor for Hunter, Balance of Power, which has the perk Double Down. Your Threaded Spectre has increased duration and durability, and damaging it releases additional thread links. While near your Threaded Spectre, you do not appear on the radar. We're going to be pairing it with Prismatic Hunter. Starting out with the aspects, we have Threaded Spectre. Activating your class ability leaves behind a decoy woven from strand matter that draws the attention of nearby combatants. After taking significant damage or when combatants approach, the decoy detonates, dealing damage and releasing threadlings that seek out and attack nearby foes. The second fragment is Gunpowder Gamble. Defeat targets with abilities, elemental debuff damage, or solar weapons to charge up an improvised solar explosive. When you press your grenade button, you throw a solar explosive that can be shot midair to cause an ignition. So starting off with abilities, I'm using Duskfield Grenade just so I can throw it down and slow and freeze a group of enemies, but the main ability is Combination Blow, a quick strike that temporarily increases melee damage when defeating a target, stacking 3 times. Defeating targets with this ability also refills your class ability energy and restores a small amount of health. You pair that with Gambler's Dodge to perform a deft tumble, avoiding enemy attacks. Dodging near enemies fully recharges your melee ability. So when you get a melee kill with Combination Blow, it recharges your dodge, and when you dodge, it creates a Threaded Spectre, and if you're near enemies, you get your melee back, and that's the whole combo of the build. Now for the super, I just decided on Silence and Squall because I really like it and it's great for ad clear, but if you need something for damage, you could always put on Golden Gun and put on Celestial Nighthawk temporarily to do boss damage. For the fragments, I'm starting out with Facet of Protection. While surrounded by combatants, you are more resistant to incoming damage, and while you're transcendent, the effect is increased. So when you're surrounded by enemies, you just have a harder time of being killed. The next fragment we're using is Facet of Grace, so when you defeat a target with a kinetic weapon, you gain bonus transcendent energy. The third fragment is going to be Facet of Awakening. Rapidly defeating targets with light or darkness damage, or super final blows, generates an elemental pickup of the matching damage type. The fourth fragment is going to be Facet of Dawn. Powered melee hits against targets make you radiant. Powered melee final blows makes you and nearby allies radiant. This is nice just because when you get a melee hit, you get more damage. The fifth fragment is going to be Facet of Purpose. Picking up an Orb of Power grants either Amplified, Restoration, Frost Armor, Woven Mail, or Overshield based on the damage type of your equipped super. So for example, when you pick up an Orb of Power, you will gain Frost Armor if you have Silence and Squall equipped. The final fragment is going to be Facet of Blessing. Melee final blows start health regeneration, while Transcendent, your melee final blows start health regeneration for you and nearby allies. So when you get a kill with Combination Blow, it doesn't just heal you, it also starts health regeneration so you heal even more. Now for the weapons, I'm using Kvastov, Indebted Kindness, and Edge Transit. Now you could really use whatever you want for this build though. For example, you could use Monte Carlo or Outbreak Perfected, and instead of the sidearm you could use a fusion rifle, or instead of Edge Transit you could use a rocket launcher. It's really up to you. Here's what I'm using for the armor mods. For the helmet, I'm using Double Kinetic Siphon just so that the Orb of Power created by your kinetic weapon will be a little better, and also I have Heavy Ammo Finder. The gauntlets have Heavy Handed so that when you get melee kills, it generates Orbs of Power faster. For the chest piece, I just have Charged Up and a Resistance mod. Now, if you have better stats than I do, you don't need this Font of Endurance, so you could put another Resistance mod on. And for the boots, I just have Triple Void Surge. For the class item, I have Powerful Attraction so that I automatically collect orbs when I dodge, as well as Time Dilation so my armor charge lasts longer, and Reaper, so after I get a kill after dodging, it creates another Orb of Power. Also, if you're curious, here's the fashion for the build I made. So that's all you need to know for the build. Now I'm going to show you the gameplay and how the gameplay loop works, and I hope you have a good day.